Tommy loved to climb trees, collect shiny rocks, and read adventure books under the apple tree in his backyard. But more than anything, Tommy wanted a dog. He often sat by his bedroom window. He would imagine himself with a loyal furry friend by his side, someone who would listen to his secrets and join him on grand adventures. One chilly spring morning, as Tommy walked home from school, he noticed something unusual in the yard next door. A golden puppy with floppy ears and a wagging tail was chasing its own shadow. Tommy froze. The puppy stopped too and stared at him, head tilted. "Hi there," Tommy whispered, stepping closer. The puppy let out a happy bark and trotted toward him. From that moment, everything changed. The puppy's name was Max. He had just been adopted by the Millers, Tommy's new neighbors. Max was curious, playful, and surprisingly clever. Every afternoon, Tommy would visit the Millers just to play with Max. Before long, the Millers noticed the strong bond between the boy and the pup. One evening, Mr. Miller called Tommy over. "Tommy," he said with a kind smile, "we can see how much Max means to you. How would you like to take care of him during the day? Feed him, play with him, take him for walks?" Tommy's face lit up like a Christmas tree. "Really? I'd love to." From that day on, Tommy and Max became inseparable. They played in the fields, explored the woods, and invented stories together. To Tommy, Max wasn't just a pet. He was a friend, a teammate, and sometimes even a superhero sidekick. One summer afternoon, while wandering through the woods, Tommy spotted a trail he had never noticed before. Curious as always, he looked at Max. "Shall we explore?" Max barked once in agreement. The trail was narrow, covered in moss, and twisted deeper into the forest than Tommy had ever gone. Birds chirped above, and sunlight filtered through the tall trees. It felt magical. After nearly an hour of walking, they reached a small clearing with an old, abandoned wooden cabin. It looked like something straight out of a storybook. Tommy and Max explored the cabin, finding dusty furniture, spiderwebs, and faded photos left behind. They imagined the cabin as their secret hideout, a place only they knew. But then the sky darkened. Thick gray clouds rolled in, and thunder rumbled in the distance. "Oh," Tommy said. "First in drops, then in heavy sheets." Tommy tried not to panic. "It's okay, Max. We just have to keep walking." But the forest was thick, and the storm grew stronger. Lightning flashed. Max whimpered. Eventually, Tommy spotted a faint glow through the trees, a light. They ran toward it, and to their relief, it was a small farmhouse. The kind old woman who lived there welcomed them in, gave them dry clothes, warm soup, and even a blanket for Max. "You're lucky you found this place," she said. "The woods can be dangerous during storms." The next morning, when the rain stopped, she guided them home. When Tommy's parents and the Millers saw him and Max, they ran to them with tears and hugs. From that day on, Tommy learned to always carry a map and let someone know where he was going. But more than that, he learned the true meaning of friendship and trust. Max had stayed by his side the whole time, never running off or panicking. They had faced the storm together, as best friends do. Years passed. Tommy grew taller, older, and wiser. But Max remained his loyal companion. They still visited the old cabin sometimes, now turned into their little clubhouse with a sign on the door, "Tommy and Max's Secret Base." Whenever life felt heavy, with schoolwork, bad days, or growing up troubles, Tommy would sit beside Max under the apple tree and talk. Max always listened. One day, as Tommy sat beside Max, now older and slower, he whispered, "You're the best thing that's ever happened to me." Max looked up at him with those same bright eyes from years ago and wagged his tail gently.